Tonight on Creature Features, we ask the important questions. What makes Cartoon Art Museum curator Andrew Farago tick? What is Tangella up to? And does acclaimed horror film director William Castle really think a 4-minute-long surrealist animation pontificating about the nature of dreams is any way to start a film? The answers to all these questions and more tonight on Creature Features.
And Tangella too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya! Creature Features, and all creatures, and all creatures! And the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give us such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Don't get you tonight.
Well, that's somewhat rather interesting.
What might that be?
I'm sworn to secrecy. Oh, all right, if you insist. Tangella says that whenever you're off to make an extended visit to the loo, you'll always carry in with you a comic book.
I'm surprised you were still deceived into believing her baseless lies.
I've seldom known her to ever lie.
Then she has simply confused me with the bad habits of the handyman. I do not read comic books. I rest my case.
Enough of this detour into toiletry. Welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. The bloke over to this side, claiming he does not partake in literary relief whilst sat upon the commode, would be my beleaguered butler, Mr. Livingston. And the dainty young lass over to this side, who can fashion an impressive pipe bomb using only common household kitchen goods, would be the lovely and congenial Miss Tangella. And do we have a most incredibly spectacular program in store for you? First, our guest will be joined by the wonderful Andrew Farago. He's the curator of the legendary Cartoon Art Museum on Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco, a storied repository of comic book history which was commissioned by the world-famous Charles M. Schulz himself. Andrew will tell us about this renowned collection, maybe bring a few rare items to share, and tell us how you can visit this shrine to the world of illustrative arts. He'll also chat us up about tonight's film, which will be The Night Walker from 1964, starring Barbara Stanwyck, Robert Taylor, and Hayden Rourke. Tangella, Hayden Rourke played Dr. Bellows on I Dream of Jeannie. Isn't that most superb? The story revolves around a wealthy woman who is traumatized by recurring dreams regarding her jealous and allegedly dead husband. This is yet another William Castle gem that we're sure you will all adore. So don't go away, for it is to be another night of gaslighting comic book fright right here on Creature Features.
Here you go. Thanks. Oh, can you leave Spider-Man next time?
Right. Stay tuned. So, Andrew, do you know that if people were not watching our program and instead switched over to channel 4 or 8, they could watch King Kong?
That's a wonderful choice.
King Kong. Now, don't switch over. Tonight's movie is better than King Kong. This wasn't the good one. This is the one with what's-her-face. I did not like the one with what's-her-face. And look, there's only 2 helicopters and not 1,000, as it should be. You need 1,000 helicopters to take out King Kong.
You do, for King Kong.
Right.
He's the king.
Welcome to the show, and welcome you to the show. We've got Andrew Farago. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Andrew Farago, correct. You are the curator of the Comic Book Museum.
The Cartoon Art Museum in San Francisco.
The Cartoon Art Museum,
yes.
San Francisco. How long have you been doing this?
Over 20 years at this point.
20 years? You don't look old enough to have been doing anything for 20 years.
It's the ink. The ink keeps you young.
Oh, is that it?
Yes.
No, it's the spirit of looking at comic and illustrative art that does it not?
I think so. I think I know more 100-year-old cartoonists than anybody.
So this was something that was helped to be created by Charles Schulz.
So yes, our founder is a gentleman named Malcolm White,
Right.
a very brilliant man, writer, publisher, friend of cartoonists, and
Right.
he had an amazing collection that he wanted to share. And he figured out how to do that, and the best way to do that was to establish a museum. And Charles Schulz and his wife Jeannie were 2 of his biggest supporters from day one.
Right.
And Jeannie Schulz continues to be our top supporter to this day.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep.
Now, this predates Charles Schulz's own museum, right?
It does. It
Right.
does. We started in 1984, so we've
Right.
been carrying that torch and leading the way for a long time now.
How wonderful. It's always been in San Francisco.
Yes, always been in San Francisco.
Oh, nice, nice. All right, well, we're going to see some samples from your museum. We're going to talk some more about how that came about. But we got to get to this movie, The Night Walker. Have you seen it?
I have.
Good. So it's a good film.
It's a good film.
It has Barbara Stanwyck, and it's got Hayden Rourke. He played Dr. Bellows on I Dream of Jeannie, so you know it's going to be a quality film.
And Paul Frees is the narrator, so there's an amazing.
Paul Frees. Nobody told me Paul Frees narrated. Whenever Paul Frees narrates something, it's either really good or it's Bullwinkle.
It is.
One or
true.
the other. All right, what do you say we start this film, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of your stuff, all right?
Excellent. Can't
All
wait.
right, off we go to The Night Walker, 1964. Don't you dare go away, because it would be really dumb if you did.
Please, darling. Hold me. Hold me close. I need you. I love you. Oh, please, darling, don't ever leave me. I love you so much. I love you. Hold me close.
Trent?
Good evening, Barry. A little brandy?
No, thank you.
I'll have one.
I'll pour it for you, sir.
I'm not helpless yet. What do you look like, Barry?
What do you mean?
You're quite tall, about 6 feet. Blue eyes, hair black. Good looking, very attractive to women. Am I right?
Is that why it was so important to see me here this evening?
You forget. I can't see you.
I'm sorry, sir.
So am I. That's the reason I asked you the question.
What are you getting at?
You're quite a romantic fellow, Barry. You'll probably appreciate this.
Where are you, darling? I know you're near me. I see you wherever I go. Oh,
I've had to create a new world for myself. A world of sounds.
darling, you don't know how.
That's Irene's voice.
Sounds as if she's talking in her sleep.
Yes, hold me.
Exactly.
Hold me tight.
I hid the tape recorder in the bedroom.
I love you.
I record everything on tape. Our conversation, for example. It's quite touching, isn't it? I wonder who my wife could be dreaming of. Someone quite tall, about 6 feet, blue eyes, good looking, attractive to women. Do you think I'm right, Barry?
Has it ever occurred to you she was just dreaming?
The same dream, night after night? Have a drink with me, Barry. To your health and mine. I think my wife is having an affair with another man.
That's not possible. How could there be another man? Irene never leaves this house.
Then it must be someone who comes here.
But you don't entertain, you don't have visitors. Nobody comes here except...
Go on, Barry.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Trent. I scarcely know your wife. I've only seen her a few times.
You seem to know her well enough. You called her by her first name just now.
All I really know about Mrs. Trent is that she appears to be a wonderful woman who's dedicated to your welfare.
Appears to be. You've just heard what I hear night after night. Is she just dreaming, Barry? Or is there another man? We must be sure, mustn't we? Now I have work to do. Important work. You and I have no secrets, do we? You're not only my attorney, but my friend. I trust you, Barry.
Step.
Just as I do my wife. See you soon, Barry. Just a figure of speech.
Welcome back to Creature Features. You know, this film was perfect for having an expert on illustration. The whole opening
Animated.
is an animated illustration with Paul Frees doing the voiceover. Wasn't he not wonderful? What a voice.
It's not a J. Ward cartoon without.
That's
without Paul
right.
Frees.
No. It's missing if he's not there. Anyways, good movie. We'll get back to it in a moment. But first, let's talk about this. What do you have here?
Yeah, this is a book by one of my favorite artists, Dave Stevens, and this is typical of the work that we exhibit at the Cartoon Art
The
Museum.
Rocketeer. May I?
You may.
Oh, this is very nice. And this looks like ancient, old style.
Yeah, Dave was a brilliant artist. He loved the 1930s, so he was.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
This was his love letter to 1930s
Right.
pulps and cereals.
No,
and
it looks like a Indiana Jones film.
very much so. He
Right.
actually, in fact, he was one of the storyboard artists on Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That does not surprise me at all. It's got the look and feel. This is wonderful. Now, is this something that somebody might be able to purchase at the museum?
Yes. So we
Right.
actually, this is we're showcasing his original art thanks to his sister is the caretaker of his collection. So
Right.
he sadly passed away
Right.
about a decade and a half ago from leukemia. But his sister keeps his legacy alive.
Carries on the torch.
And that's one of the things that we do. We want to we want to celebrate wonderful artists of the past and present. And
So if somebody were to go into the museum, what type of work would they see of his in your establishment?
they would see the first chapter from the Rocketeer,
The original.
the original artwork. So full-sized original artwork. They would actually see his storyboards from Michael Jackson's Thriller. That's one of
Oh, he
his,
did that as well.
one of his jobs that he did over the years. Paintings and illustrations. We've got, again, contemporary and past artists, and we just love comics. We love celebrating.
Now, what I find
Their
interesting
form.
about your establishment is you're in Fisherman's Wharf, which is a tourist area.
It is.
Typically, you don't find a museum other than like the Wax Museum or Ripley's Believe It or Not, but you don't fall into that category.
No,
You're a real art museum.
we are steps away from Ghirardelli Square, so we get the chocolate shoppers. We get
All
the
chocolate. So do people go in with chocolate on the face and say, "Oh, can I touch your drawings?"
They're covered in chocolate. They're wearing their Alcatraz T-shirts.
Oh,
They
how
are
wonderful.
Eating,
Terrible.
eating fish and chips, and we
frightening at the same time.
wave them
All
on
right.
through.
Well, let's get back to this film. When we come back, we're going to take a look at another item, right?
Yes.
All right. Off we go to The Night Walker. Don't go away. We'll see you soon.
Barry, in here. Thank you for not telling Howard I was listening at the door. My husband is a very sick man. I'm sure you realize this after his conversation. We must take very good care of him.
My job is to handle his legal interests, Mrs. Trent.
And he pays you well for that, doesn't he?
Yes. You married a very rich man.
Would you believe it if I told you that money wasn't the real reason?
No, I wouldn't.
And believe what you please, I couldn't care less. But let's get one thing straight. You call yourself a lawyer. All right, where's your evidence? Would you convict me of cheating on my husband just because I talk in my sleep?
Who is the other man, Mrs. Trent?
Don't you know? He just told you. It's you, Barry. You're the other man. The two of us are having an affair.
This is ridiculous.
Is it? My husband doesn't think so. You're the only man that ever comes here, the only man I ever see. Isn't this romantic? We're here together. Just the two of us. Alone late at night. Do you want to kiss me, darling? Oh, I am sorry. I am so sorry. But don't you see, that's what he believes. Everything I do is under suspicion, night and day, even when I'm asleep. Barry. Barry, do you ever have any dreams?
Yes, of course. Why?
Every night?
No, not every night.
Well, I do. Night after night, I keep dreaming of this young man, someone I don't even know.
An imaginary lover?
Well, who else could it be? At first, I never saw his face.
At first?
And one night I dreamed I saw him in my window staring at me. He smiled. And for the first time, I saw his face. The next night, I dreamed again. He was standing in the street. I could actually swear he was there.
Dreams can seem very real.
You know, Barry, he looked a little bit like you.
At least you and your husband agree on that point, Mrs. Trent.
Irene.
If I can be of any further help, Mrs. Trent.
Thanks. That won't be necessary now. Good night, Barry.
Irene, were you restless, darling?
Yes.
Planning to go out?
At this hour? Of course not.
But you're dressed. Are you wondering how I know that? Simple. I heard you walking just now. You're wearing heels. And I could hear the rustling sound of your suit. The beige one, isn't it?
You're very observant, Howard.
It's only because I love you, darling. I'm interested in everything you do and everyone you see.
Howard, it's late. I want to go back to bed.
Of course, my dear. You might as well, since I seem to have spoiled your plans for the evening.
I don't have any plans.
But he did, didn't he?
Oh, Howard, we both need our rest.
Rest? How long do you think it's been since I've had any rest? Knowing that the two of you are meeting behind my back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. Who is he? Tell me the truth. There is a man, isn't there? Isn't there?
Yes. Yes, I do have a lover. He comes to me every night. He holds me in his arms. He's young, handsome, and tender. He's everything I've always wanted, everything you're not.
Who is he? Tell me his name.
I wish to God I could, but he has no name. He's only a dream.
You're lying.
Only to myself, only when I'm asleep. I'm trying to pretend that I lead a normal life with someone who loves me, don't you understand? I know why my dreams seem real. Because when I'm awake, my life with you is like a nightmare.
The truth. Tell me the truth.
All right, here's the truth. My lover is only a dream, but he's still more of a man than you.
Irene. Irene!
startled you, Mrs. Trent.
Who are you?
Frank Malone, arson squad. I work with Inspector Rice. You talked with him the other day at the investigation.
They told me at the inquest the case was closed.
Just making a final checkup. This the first time you've been here since the accident?
I was away when it happened, spending the night at a hotel.
I know.
Have they found out any more about the cause?
Just that there was an explosion. Everything's melted. We can't trace a circuit. The heat must have been tremendous. Fortunately, a fireproof door in the wall saved the rest of the house.
They never found my husband.
In an explosion like this, the heat is so intense it would destroy anything. Sorry, if you don't mind.
What are you doing?
Padlock. This area is unsafe.
Mr. Malone, are you finished now?
Yes. Oh, if you don't mind, I'd like to phone the office and report before I go.
I'm sorry, we never had a phone.
I'll call from the outside.
Mr. Malone, it's safe for me to live here?
Yes, perfectly safe. As long as you stay out of that room.
Laboratory. Howard? Howard?
portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
You know, your little plushie looks like a tomato.
What is it actually?
I think it's supposed to be a fish, right? No, it's like a puffer fish or something, but it looks like a tomato. Anyways, welcome back to the show. Andrew stepped away for a moment. I think he went to get more items because he brings interesting things when he goes out.
Yes, he does.
And he brought interesting things for us, and we'll see more of that in a moment. But first, we're going to do some mail because you sent us mail, and if we don't read it, that would be just wrong, would it not?
It wouldn't be right.
It wouldn't be right. It would be wrong. So what do you got for me, Mr. Livingston?
I have something from Oakdale, California. Rosa Lane, it would appear her name is.
Rosa Lane Medlock. That's a nice name. From, it says Sacramento. Oakdale, I guess, is by Sacramento, right?
I would gather.
All right. What have we got? It looks like a nice card. Peace and joy. A Christmas card. We're a little bit late on Christmas, right? You know, if you want to send us Christmas stuff, send it to us in November because it takes a while for us to go to the mail and stuff, right?
And it takes a while to cycle through them.
That's right. All right. She goes, I sent you jewelry before. I pray you're all well and happy. We remember that jewelry. Thank you so much. It was wonderful. May God bless you all. Bless you as well. Have a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. To Vincent, Mr. Livingston, and Tangela, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love from Rosalind Faye Medlock, age 71. You know, that's one thing I like about doing this program. When I was doing rock and roll, I would not get 71-year-old people sending me nice cards like this. I would get hateful, angry messages from 18-year-olds saying, go away, boomer. He has no response to that.
This one is from San Lorenzo, California. Larry and Jasmine.
I've been to San Lorenzo. Have you?
I don't believe so.
No, it should be called Saint Lorenzo, should it not? Oh, this is Larry Keiko's. He's the Planet 8 guy. Remember, he's been on the show. All right, so it's an abominable snowman and a lovely ski bunny. And the card says, greetings from Planet 8, wishing the motley crew of Creature Features happy holidays from the Planet 8 podcast crew. Our mission commander, Larry, still wants to go on a Sasquatch expedition out and around the Polter Mansion. Perhaps when we next visit the show? Absolutely, but I'll tell you, the only Bigfoot around here is standing right here with me.
Otherwise, I would be falling over.
What are you, like size 16 shoe?
14.
Size 14 shoe. That is a Bigfoot, if I've ever heard of one before. And she's got tiny feet. It's like, she wears like size 4.7, something like that, right?
I don't think they're that small. Would you like this, or should I give it to her directly?
I give it to her, by all means. Spooky Christmas gifts. That's got spooky Christmas gifts. And a note.
Well, it's all black.
Oh, this is nice. All right, this is from Tabitha Brooke. Tabitha.
It's rather heavy.
We don't get too many notes from Tabitha. Oh, look at that wonderful wrapping. Why can you not wrap presents like this? You know, he wraps all the presents for us, and he never does anything as lovely as this. It's true.
I was unaware of this discrepancy.
All right. She goes, Dear Creature Features cast and crew, hello from Newport, Washington. That would be Washington State, right?
Yes.
Right.
There's no Newport in Washington, D.C.
Is there?
No.
Oh. My name is Tabitha. I am an actor up here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I wanted to send a few gifts along with my thanks for all of your hard work and dedication. It was great to find your YouTube channel. My boyfriend and I were thrilled to see that the freaky film fire Bob ignited has been kept burning so brightly. Oh, that's quite a compliment.
Quite.
I recently had my foot amputated.
Oh, no.
Did I read that correctly? I recently had my foot amputated, so I have had a lot of time to watch TV. Well, that's not good, but if you're watching us, I suppose it's All right.
It's rather unfortunate.
No, all right. So I want the cast and crew to know you have one more yearly subscriber to Creature Features TV. Thank you so much. You know, a lot of people don't know about Creature Features TV yet.
Well, they're learning, I think.
They're hopefully learning, because if you go down here, you can learn as well. To Vince, I gift a poison ring. Oh my goodness, look at this. That's gorgeous. It's like coffin shaped.
Does it open up?
And it looks like it'll fit me as well. If it doesn't fit or clashes with the gloves, it would look great on a chain. You never know when you might need to give someone a taste of their own medicine. That's wonderful. No. I don't always wear these, so I will wear that when I am not wearing these. To Tangela, I gift a haunted locket. Oh, look at this. That's gorgeous. May the delightful poltergeist attached to it bring you endless friendship and enjoyment. And finally, to Livingston, I gift a pocket watch. Oh, my goodness.
It's quite nice.
That's gorgeous. One with powerful hypnotic ability. I know you'll use it wisely. Thanks again, Tabitha Brooke. P.S. Merry Christmas if you get this in time.
Thank you, Tabitha.
We got it in time. It just takes us a while to get it in front of the screen, but thank you so much. Next up, Mr. Livingston. Is that my ring?
That's your ring.
Very nice. You know, Tabitha, that doesn't mean we're married or anything. Oh, good Lord, look at this. It's fragile.
And it says for Tangela. But
For
I guess you'll
Tangela,
have
the
to
note
read it.
or the gift?
The box.
So I may read the note if the box is, oh, this is a long letter. I shall read quickly. This is from Mary O'Daly in New York, New York. Well, you know, I've still not become accustomed to saying New York twice like that.
So nice, they named it twice.
New York, New York. Right? You know, it'd be nice if in the UK we had York, York, right? No, maybe not. All right.
No.
Hail to Creature Features. Long live Vincent Tangela, Mr. Livingston, and Andrew. It is a pleasure to be in the company of your gifted creative genius. You make me smile, and more importantly, you make me think. Keep up the talent. Terrific. I love you. This dollhouse is a gift for Tangela. She is the perfect guardian for the little lost girl ghost who resides within. We're getting all this haunted stuff, are we not? Yeah,
Indeed.
We appreciate the gifts, but why would people send haunted items to a haunted house? I suppose.
I guess they find it appropriate.
I suppose, right. Well, thank you, Mary. That was quite kind of you, and I'm sure she will put that to good use. Is that it for mail?
That would be that.
That is it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own or a haunted dollhouse, go to Hello Creature Features, and you will find out how to send email, how to send gifts, and how to send a cargo ship full of yachts.
I don't think so.
All right. Forget the cargo ship, but the other two things, for sure. We will be back soon with Andrew, but first let's get back to The Night Walker, 1964. See you soon.
Good morning, Mrs. Trent. Wasn't expecting you. I was in another office.
I hope I'm not interrupting. Your secretary said to come right in.
This is your first time here, isn't it?
First time.
I'm glad you came, Irene. Sit down. I was just going through some of your husband's files. It's quite a lot of property, you know.
That's what I came to talk to you about. Barry, I want to sell the house.
Well, I'm afraid that's impossible. It'll be at least 6 months before the estate goes through probate.
I can't wait 6 months.
Well, Irene, if it's money you need, I'm sure the court would make arrangements for a widow's allowance until the estate's settled.
I want to get rid of the house now.
But why? The building inspector sent a copy of his report. There's no danger in your living there.
You haven't had my report yet. Last night, I dreamed about Howard. I saw the smoke, heard the explosion. I went into the room. The whole side of his face was burned. Oh, Barry, it was horrible. I don't want any more of those nightmares. If I can't sell the house, I'm moving out today.
Where would you go?
Well, I still own the beauty shop I operated before Howard and I were married. There's an apartment in the back. I used to live there. I think I'd like to stay there for a while.
Would you be comfortable there?
Oh, yes. Yes, quite comfortable.
Maybe it's a good idea. At least you'd be working, be out of that house, back into the real world again.
Well, that's all I'm interested from now on. In reality.
Something wrong?
Where did this come from?
I found it in his files. Would you like to keep it?
No.
Mrs. Trent?
Good afternoon.
Mrs. Trent, welcome back. It's so good to see you again.
You better get used to it. I'll be here from now on.
I know. The movers delivered your furniture.
I suppose the apartment is a mess.
Oh, no. Joyce has everything ready for you.
Joyce?
Yes. You remember. I hired her about a month ago. She's in back now.
Oh, you get back to your customer. Good afternoon. Oh, I'm sorry if I startled you.
Mrs. Trent, I'm Joyce Holliday.
I know.
I was just straightening things out, but the place is so small, there wasn't much I could do.
You have no idea how good it looks to me.
Oh, your clothes were delivered, too. I knew you'd want to arrange them yourself, but I hung them up anyway.
Thank you.
Well, I better finish up with my customer. We'll be closing soon.
Run along.
Mrs. Trent?
Hmm?
You look tired. Are you sure I can't fix you a cup of coffee?
No, I'll be all right.
Well, what about dinner?
I'm not worried about food. All I want is a good night's sleep.
Well, I'll tell the girls not to disturb you, and as soon as we finish, we'll close up.
Thank you.
We've seen each other many times. Surely you're not afraid. Not of me. We know one another too well for that.
I don't even know your name.
Dreams have no names.
Dreams?
It's happening, isn't it? It happened before. This is what you remember, isn't it? The way I'm holding you now. Close in my arms.
Please, darling, don't ever leave me. I need you.
Mrs. Trent. Wake up. Are you all right?
Was I talking in my sleep?
No, but you were a little restless. I've been looking in on you all morning.
All morning? What time is it?
It's 11 o'clock. You must have been very tired.
You should have called me. What about the appointments?
Oh, it's all right. I took care of them for you. Oh, and I made you some coffee. Oh, I almost forgot. There was a call for you, a Mr. Barry Moreland.
What did he want?
He said he'd tell you himself tonight. He's picking you up here at 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
Hello friends, Tangela and I would like to take a moment to compel you to join Creature Features TV. It is our new streaming service that offers you early access to Creature Features from your computer or your favorite set-top device. You can see the full archive of Creature Feature episodes, movies we've yet to present on the show, a library of items from the original program, plus many other items you won't find anywhere else. Your small yet generous subscription fee not only supports the operation of the service, but actually helps finance the creation of our show. It's a very inexpensive way to ensure that we'll be able to continue producing Creature Features for years to come. Not to mention it'll keep Tangela out of making mischief and wreaking havoc in the village as well. So please visit creaturefeaturestv.com to learn more. And thank you so much for your support. You do cause trouble. Tell me, Andrew, who does your hair?
You know, it's. I just wake up, roll out of bed, and this is what happens.
It looks more healthy and manageable than mine. Perhaps I should get my hair cut like yours. Anyways, welcome back to the show. We are watching The Night Walker with a wonderful Andrew Farago, who is the curator of the
Cartoon Art Museum.
Cartoon Art Museum. I keep wanting to say comic, but it's the Cartoon Art Museum. But before we get to that, this film. So Barbara Stanwyck, the main star of this thing, she was married to that other bloke. What's his name?
Robert Taylor.
Robert Taylor for 12 years.
12 years.
Prior to this movie. Can you imagine making a film with your ex?
12 years from now.
That would be a horror movie for me. And I imagine others. But we'll get back to the film in a moment. What do you got on your lap?
Okay, I thought this was appropriate. This is Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
One of my favorite comic book series, and we are actually featuring one of the artists in our galleries right now.
So this is a multiple artist project, and this is which one?
Yes, Alfredo Alcala is
Alfredo. Oh, look at this.
He was an incredibly talented artist from the Philippines, and we're actually spotlighting
this is nice.
Filipino comic book artists right now. A really amazing, talented group of artists.
This is wonderful. Swamp Thing. I remember this television program. No, it was fun, but you say it was a comic book first, right?
Comic book first.
Right.
Len Wein and Bernie Wrightson came up with the character in the 1970s.
Oh, it's that recent.
That recent.
I'm thinking this was like back in the Creature from the Black Lagoon days, but obviously no.
There's a long history of swamp creatures in comics. Wonderful history.
So how did you get into all this?
You know, I grew up reading newspaper comics, and I just never stopped. So as soon as I could read, I was interested in.
But that was your pastime, right? I mean, what makes you go from pastime to full time on something?
I was the kid who took it too seriously. So I was the kid who wanted to know.
Okay.
I learned how to spell Schultz when I was 4 years old, and I had no patience for anybody who couldn't do that, and I wanted to know the stories
now, is it pronounced
behind the
Schultz or Scholes?
It's Schultz, yeah.
Schultz, as
Schultz.
Sergeant Schultz.
Yeah, Hogan Tires is, yeah.
All right, well, let's get back to this film, and when we come back, you got another book for us to see, right?
Absolutely.
All right, off we go to The Night Walker. Don't go away. Thanks.
Relaxed. That's the secret of my success with women. Sometimes they get so relaxed around me, they just fall asleep.
Barry, tell me something. Why haven't you ever married?
Who says I'm not?
Are you?
That's a very leading question.
Stop being the lawyer just to answer the question. You're perfectly safe with me.
I wonder.
What do you mean?
Well, you're a very desirable woman, and a very rich one. And at the present time, very vulnerable.
What else do you see?
Well, there is a man in your life, tall, about 6 feet, black hair, blue eyes, unmarried, who's very attracted to you. Does that answer your question?
Suppose I told you that you had a rival.
Another man?
Barry, you might as well know I've seen him again.
Who?
Last night he came to the shop. I was asleep. I saw him, touched him. He spoke to me, held me in his arms.
What are you talking about?
You seemed ready enough to believe that I had a lover when Howard had fire.
Why are you afraid of fire?
I don't know.
Is it because of Howard? Irene, tell me the truth. Did you kill your husband?
Wake up. Wake up. Irene, wake up. Better hurry, it's past 9.
But it was after 12 when I went to bed.
When I'm with you, time stands still. Put on your shoes.
Where are we going?
You'll see. Come along. The champagne is waiting.
Champagne?
Of course. This is our night, darling.
I wish you'd tell me where we're going.
Oh, I'll do better than that. I'll show you. Here we are.
Please tell me where you're taking me.
Don't you remember? You've been here before, many times. Wait.
What are you doing?
Lighting the candles.
Don't.
The champagne and candlelight always go together.
No.
You afraid of fire?
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Well, let's not talk about it. All that matters is that we're together.
If only I could be sure.
Sure of what?
I don't know what to believe.
Oh, darling. Did you believe that? Time for champagne.
What are we celebrating?
Well, that's a big surprise. Drink up.
Where are we going?
Someplace. Somewhere.
Take me back. Please take me back.
It's too late. We can't turn back now.
Hello, my friends at Creature Features. This is Katie from Chicago, and I just wanted to thank you for putting so many of my favorite movies up on YouTube, and I love watching you guys every time there's a premiere, and I hope you have a fabulous holiday, the whole lot of you. So, have a good one. Thanks.
Hello, this is Livingston. Apparently, one of my newly acquired domestic duties is to request help for our show financially by asking you to visit our Patreon page. Your generosity will help keep Creature Features on the air, which I'm not entirely sure is a good thing. However, with only a few dollars a month from you, Your kindness will allow us to continue creating new programming each week, which apparently some of you curiously enjoy. And should you have the desire to give even more, you might even receive a gift from Ms. Tangela. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
Welcome back. Peanuts. We're going to talk about Peanuts. But first, this film. I'm confused. Is she dreaming, or is this real life for her in this film?
Are we dreaming? I don't know.
No. This is confusing me. It's almost like, what was that film, Inception? Where it's like, is she in a dream or is she not? Who knows? It's a mystery. Anyways, what in God's name is this tiny little Peanuts book?
So this is an exhibition catalog. So this
exhibition catalog
marking the 45th anniversary of the Peanuts comic strip.
So all these items were in the museum.
On display.
On display. Originals, I imagine.
Yes, original artwork from Charles Schulz himself.
Right. And so this is almost like a program.
Yes.
One would receive at a play or something like that.
Nice little keepsake. So you visit, you view the original art on display, and if you want to remember everything you've seen, that's
right. And all the comics
there.
Are
You
in
go.
there. This is amazing. So, do they typically do something like this for every show?
We don't manage to do it for every show. It's a big process. It's writing and publishing and creating an entire book on top of creating an exhibition. So.
An enormous amount of work, obviously. A lot of layout. And you said this is how old?
That is about 30 years old.
So they probably did not use Macintosh computers to do this, right?
No, it was
right.
Probably an abacus and a hand crank.
Abacus and hammers and nails to create this. And staples, I see there's 2 staples.
Those had only recently been invented, and we were really excited about that.
It's good to use the new technology for the time. Anyways, so how long have you been doing the curation part?
So I've been doing that about 20 years at this point.
20 years. Same place.
Same place, working with artists and collectors all over the world.
Now, did you come in as, hello, hire me, I'm a curator, or did you start at the bottom and work your way up?
I started at, and I'm still at the bottom in some ways. I started as a volunteer.
Chief bottle washer.
Absolutely. Whatever they needed me to do, I did it, and that caught the attention of the director, and he hired me on at the first opportunity, and I worked my way up.
Because you're dedicated.
Dedicated.
And you like the process. You know, there's people who work at places, and you go, this person should not be working here. They have no interest in the item that they're representing, but you obviously are one who loves this genre, right?
I've got newspaper ink in my veins.
Right. All right, well, speaking of veins, let's get back to The Night Walker, 1964. And when we come back, we'll have something else interesting to show you from Andrew. See you soon.
Where are we?
Someplace you'll never forget.
What is this place?
A chapel.
There must be a wedding.
Yes.
Let's go back.
We can't. They're all waiting.
Who's being married?
We are.
But we can't be married.
Of course we can. You and I can do anything we like.
And those people.
Well, every wedding must have witnesses, darling. You see, I even have your wedding ring. Come.
beloved, we are gathered here to unite this man and this woman in the bonds of holy matrimony. This is a solemn moment, a moment in which two lives become one. We have gathered here to celebrate one of life's highest moments. This is indeed a joyful occasion when two people become as one, and we all rejoice with you. Remember this moment. Treasure it for all of its beauty. Through the years, it will become a happy memory. And now, it is time to proceed with the ceremony, which joins you both in the joys of matrimony. Do you have the ring? The witnesses are assembled. Do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Do you, Irene Trent, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband? I now pronounce you man and wife.
Darling. We're getting married. You and I can do anything we like. You see, darling, I even brought your wedding ring.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to unite this man and this woman in the bonds of holy matrimony. This is indeed a joyful occasion when two people become as one, and we all rejoice with you. And now, it is time to proceed with the ceremony. The witnesses are assembled. Do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Do you, Irene Trent, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
No.
Wake up. Wake up. Irene, wake up. Better hurry, it's past 9. When I'm with you, time stands still. Hurry, darling, this is our night. This is our night. This is our night This is our night.
I can't wake up. I can't wake up. I can't wake up.
Good morning.
Morning.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, is Mrs. Trent here?
I'll see. Oh, Joyce.
When do they start to build?
There's somebody here from Mrs. Trent.
I'll see if she's in. May I have your name?
Barry Moreland.
Now, don't you go away, dear.
What do you want?
I came to apologize.
Well, I owe you one, too. Come in, Barry. Coffee?
Thanks. Black, please. Have a rough night?
Another nightmare. Barry, I need your help.
What do you want me to do?
Help me to find out if my dream is real.
It may not be easy. Do you have any clues?
Well, I know this sounds crazy, but after I left you last night, the young man was here. He took me to an apartment.
You didn't by any chance dream the address?
No, but I think I can remember where we went. We drove past a girl standing on a huge silver dollar, and she was going around and around and around. That's it. This is where he turned off, up the street.
Irene, are you sure?
The apartment is on the 3rd floor. It was a long corridor just like this. And the light fixtures, well, they looked like candles. And the number, oh, if I can remember correctly, it was 341. Now I know it wasn't a dream. Or was it? There were paintings on the wall last night, and the furniture wasn't covered. It all looks so different, so unlived in.
Of course. What did you expect?
But the apartment is real. I didn't dream it.
No. Irene, didn't you know that Howard owned this apartment building?
If you don't desist, I shall cancel your subscription to Morticians Monthly.
Yes. Number 341 was always vacant. Mr. Trent kept it that way. Now, you ought to know that, Mr. Moreland. I always send the rent checks to your office every month.
That's right. You're quite sure you've never met this lady before?
Never had the pleasure.
But surely you remember the young man I told you about.
Sorry. I'm afraid not. When I see a man, I remember him. Don't I, sweetie? What did you say his name was?
Never mind. Irene, did anyone see you with this man last night?
No, they were all wax figures.
Wax figures? What are you talking about?
Well, the place where we were married.
Married?
Sounds like you were dreaming, honey.
You say you were married. What was the man's name?
I don't know.
Well, his name would be on the marriage license. Surely you have a license.
I never saw the license. My husband must have it.
You know, I have dreams, too, almost every night. This tall, handsome man takes me in his arms, and we dance to the most beautiful music. And when I wake up in the morning, my feet hurt.
Wait a minute, I think I remember something. The wedding, it was in a strange sort of chapel. And after it was over, the young man disappeared. I tried to get out. And suddenly Howard appeared.
My cousin used to have the most horrible nightmares. She'd wake up screaming. It got so bad, they had to take her away. Poor Clara. She was still screaming.
I suppose you think I'm like poor Clara. Perhaps you better take me away before I start screaming.
Thanks for the information.
Oh, no trouble at all.
Take it easy, Irene. There just has to be an answer to all this.
But what answer?
Well, you say you went to a chapel after you left here last night. Do you remember where it was?
After I drank the champagne, I felt dazed, as though I had been drugged. But I somehow have the feeling that it wasn't very far from here.
Do you remember going in a car?
Mm-hmm.
Suppose we just drive around slowly.
Try and find a nightmare in the daytime. Mm-hmm.
See anything familiar?
I'm positive we came this way. Turn here. I think I see something. I'm certain this is the place.
All right, let's take a look.
Lady, you can't go in there.
Something wrong?
She won't go in. I tell her no.
Are you the caretaker?
No caretaker here. Everything closed up. I just come here in every 2 weeks and cut the weeds.
How long has the place been vacant?
2, 3 years, maybe.
Doesn't anybody ever go inside?
Sure. Me?
When was the last time you were inside?
I don't know. Long time ago.
You weren't here last night?
Lady, I got a wife and 6 kids. Why should I come here at night? But why you ask so many questions?
We saw the sign.
Oh, you invite?
Thought we might go inside and take a look around.
All right, I'll let you in. It's dark.
Look familiar?
Yes. But there were candles there last night. And more in the other room.
Recognize this, too?
Oh, yes.
There's no doubt that it was once a chapel.
There were flowers there and the wax figures.
Not in the daylight.
But this happened last night just the way I told you. I saw them, I heard the voices. There was an organ right here. And you don't believe me, do you? Do you? Tell me, I've got to know.
There are no easy answers. Let's talk about you, Irene. When you were married to Howard, you lived in his world of darkness, rejected, alone. Isn't it possible you started to dream of being in love with a younger man to compensate for your loneliness?
But that's all in the past.
Then when Howard was killed in the explosion, you continued to dream of this young man, but you felt guilty. Now, in your dreams, Howard comes back to haunt you.
I wish I could believe that.
What do you believe?
I believe that I came here last night with that young man. There was a ceremony. He put a wedding ring on my finger.
May I see the ring?
When I woke up this morning, it was gone.
When you woke up. Irene, don't you see you've just answered my question?
Then answer mine. If I was dreaming, why is that apartment so real? And how could I find this chapel if I've never been here before? Now, somebody brought me here. Why don't you believe me? Barry, I get... Barry, the ring! Oh, thank God. Do you know what this means? It wasn't a dream. It wasn't. The young man gave it to me. It must have slipped off my finger, but he did give it to me.
Who could be doing
I
this?
don't know. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The young man. Irene, did you know that Howard once had you followed by a private investigator?
Oh, no.
Well, he didn't tell me either, for obvious reasons, but a few days ago, I was going through some of his papers, and I came across this bill from a detective agency. What's the man's name? Fuller. George Fuller.
Barry, do you think that might be the young man?
Take it easy, one thing at a time. Let me take this. I'll see what I can find out. Something else I want to check on, too. Do you have a key to Howard's house?
Yes.
Could I take it?
Why do you want it?
I think it may be the key to your nightmares.
Good afternoon, Irene's Beauty Salon. Oh.
Now listen carefully. I'm changing the plan. I think she'll be coming back soon. Here's what I want you to do.
Yes, I understand. I'll take care of it.
If you hadn't believed me, I think I would have gone out of my mind.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we're on the right track. I'll be in touch with you just as soon as I have something to report.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Trent.
Will you excuse me for a minute, dear?
Take your time. Maybe I can find some new wrinkles.
Hi, everything all right?
How about you?
Fine.
I wanted to tell you there was a phone call for you while you were gone.
Oh, who was it?
Some man.
Or didn't he leave his name?
No, just a message. Maybe I heard it wrong. Didn't make any sense to me.
What was it?
He said to wish you pleasant dreams.
Sit down, Mr. Fuller. I must apologize for the darkness. But then you know I live in darkness. I've had to create a new world for myself. A world of sounds. I suppose you know why you're here.
Yes, Mr. Trent. You want me to check on your wife, is that it?
Precisely.
Well, Mr. Trent, can you tell me just what it is that you suspect?
I'll let Irene tell you herself.
What do you mean?
Listen.
Where are you, darling? I know you're near me.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
So, all these images look different.
They are. they are by...
I mean, of course they're different, but they look like they're done by different people.
Different artists on each page. So this was a tribute that we put together, a tribute to Bill Watterson and Calvin and Hobbes. So we got a lot of our favorite artists, some of his favorite artists.
That's fantastic. So
do their own renditions of Calvin and Hobbes.
If you're a fan of Calvin and Hobbes, you could see him in different styles.
Yeah. So Lynn Johnston, Patrick McDonnell. We've got some comic book artists and animators.
Brilliant.
Terrific people.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah.
I wish I could put these all up on the screen, but this one, so who's this?
That is, that's Christian Macy.
And what's he famous for?
He's a very talented caricature artist, so he's probably got a dozen different comic book titles he works on, but he's primarily a caricature artist.
This is absolutely wonderful. So this was a book that you put together, but it was not necessarily an exhibition?
This was an exhibition, and this was actually a fundraising auction that we did. So a number of wonderful artists stepped up because we're a nonprofit organization. Right. We're always in fundraising mode.
Right. So the worthy cause was the museum.
Yes. Right. So they stepped up. They are all fans of Bill Watterson and his comics.
And of course, he had to probably greenlight this as well, right?
He did. So we reached out to him. He gave us kind of a shrug, which is that's an enthusiastic response from him.
Right. Is he a bit of a grump?
He's a private person.
All right.
Very, very private. So he said, "Go ahead," and we did it. He saw a copy of the catalog. He gave a.
I bet in secret he was most thrilled.
He'd
never seen anything like this.
I bet he did a little dance when he
did it. No, and of course he got a copy as well.
Absolutely. We sent him one.
That makes sense. All right. Well, what do you say we wrap up this film, and then when we come back, we'll find out what you're doing next.
Okay.
All right. Off we go to the end of The Night Walker. Don't go away after the credits because we'll have Tangela here, and Andrew's going to do a magic trick or something, right?
That's the plan.
That's a good one. All right. See you soon.
Oh, I need you so. Darling, I love you.
Sounds as though she was talking in her sleep.
Don't ever leave.
Exactly. I hid the tape recorder in the bedroom.
Don't ever leave me.
probably noticed the stereo equipment here. I record everything on tape. This conversation, for example.
But she was dreaming, wasn't she?
That's what I want you to find out, Mr. Fuller. Follow my wife. She may lead you to her dream. Well, Mr. Fuller, you've had all this time. Just what did you find out?
Your wife sees no one.
You're wrong. She's seeing another man. I know it.
No, Mr. Trent, I'm positive. I've waited in the street. I've even been in her room. She doesn't leave this house.
Barry Morland. He comes here. She's in love with him.
Barry Morland? Isn't he your attorney?
Watch her. Watch them both. Watch them.
Well, another day, another dollar. Now I've got to go home and fix my hair.
See you in the morning.
Good night, Joyce.
Night. Good evening, Irene's Beauty Salon.
I'd like to speak to Mrs. Trent, please. It's very important.
I'm sorry, she's not here now.
Do you expect her back soon? Would you please tell her that Mr. Morland called? I'll call again in a little while.
Joyce, who called just now?
It was Mrs. Archer. She made an appointment for tomorrow morning.
That's strange. Doesn't she usually come in on Friday?
Well, this was an emergency. She's going to a funeral tomorrow afternoon. What's the matter? Don't you feel well?
Well, let's not talk about funerals.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's not your fault. When I heard the phone, I thought it might be Mr. Moreland. All right, it's getting late. You better run along.
I'd feel better if I stayed.
Oh, I'll be all right.
Really, it's no bother. I don't want to leave you here alone.
You're very kind, Joyce. I'll tell you, I have some food in the back. I'll fix us a snack.
Fine.
Where are you going?
I think it's time to lock the door.
We have gathered here to celebrate one of life's highest moments. This is indeed a joyous occasion when two people become one. We all rejoice with you. Remember this moment. Treasure it for all its beauty. Through the years, now, it is time to proceed. Joyce.
This will make you feel better. Relax now. Don't fight me. Relax.
I can't help it. Why hasn't Barry called?
Hold still. Please.
Do you smell smoke?
Must be your imagination. Relax now. Why are you always so worried about smoke, Mrs. Trent?
I suppose it reminds me of Howard. He died in an explosion.
Imagination is a funny thing, isn't it, Mrs. Trent?
Well, you know how upset I've been lately. Sometimes I don't know what to believe or who to trust.
Try not to think about it. Just let yourself go.
Oh, that does feel good.
What are you doing? Your jaw muscles are all tightened up. This will help relax you. You'll sleep well tonight. No more dreams.
No, I won't go to sleep. How can I, supposing he comes in the night?
Who are you talking about?
Howard!
Mrs. Trent, you just told me your husband died in an explosion.
Why doesn't Barry call?
I don't know. Please, you must get some rest.
No, I won't. I can't.
But you must go to sleep.
Oh, Joyce, I am so frightened.
Do you want me to stay here with you?
Oh, would you? Would you please? Just until Barry calls.
Of course. But you must try to get some rest. I'll be right here.
All right. All right. it's Joy. She's dead. In my room. It's no use, Barry. The wire's been cut.
You're right, Irene. Howard is alive. He tried to kill me at the house.
Oh, no.
You wait here.
Where are you going?
He must have gone back to the house. I've got to try and stop him before it's too late.
Please, Barry, take me with you. I can't stay here.
From here. Tell the police to send a squad car right away.
You can't go in there alone.
Don't worry. I have company.
It wasn't an accident. You murdered him.
Then took his place.
But why?
For Howard's money. He left a will leaving everything to you. But blind men can't read. So I wrote my name in as the beneficiary. He never knew the difference. But George Fuller did.
That detective, he was in on it?
George Fuller is a fool. He saw me come here to the laboratory the night of the explosion. Tried to blackmail me. But you came to my rescue.
Me?
Yes, you and your silly dream of a young lover. We made a deal to use that dream, to get rid of you.
And the nightmares began.
You're You're truly a remarkable woman, Irene. Anyone else would have been driven out of their mind. You didn't break. You know, in a way, I've come to be very fond of you. 2 bullets, Irene. I fired those to get you into this house.
You're George Fuller.
He killed her. He killed Joyce.
You knew Joyce?
She was my wife. Barry had it all well planned. I saw him rig the real explosion that killed Howard and the fake one that frightened you. Dick, he had it all worked out. This switch controls the electric current. That's why the clocks went off and on. And this controlled the explosion. Barry promised me half the estate, and I agreed. Then he got greedy. When I heard him talk to you in the chapel today, I knew he planned to double-cross me. He wanted all the money. I tried to stop him when he came here today. So he killed Joyce, and he meant to kill you and me. Well, I never planned murder. But now there's no choice. There'll be another fire here tonight.
Oh, no. No, please. Please, no. No.
Nothing will remain.
No. 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 Oh, no, please.
I knew she was being gaslit. This is the movie Gaslight, just done with Barbara Stanwyck, right?
It is.
Barbara Stanwyck. You know, I liked her better on Big Valley. You ever watch that program?
Yes. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, there's horses. I don't recall any horses in this film. Anyways, it's a nice film, very nicely done. It sort of had that film noir thing going on, right? We like film noir. She likes film noir.
Absolutely.
I don't know. She doesn't speak French, but she likes film noir, so that's all right. Anyways, what's next for you in the museum?
We've got a full roster of exhibitions coming up this year, and so talented artists from California and far beyond.
Right.
So I'm always talking to artists. I'm traveling to conventions and festivals and
what a fun life you
comic
lead.
shops. Yeah.
So the website for the museum is?
Website is cartoonart.org.
Cartoonart.org, and
got
they
a
can
full
learn.
complement of classes and live events and
Right.
artist visits and all kinds of fun things happening there.
And you're open every day but Wednesday.
Every day but Wednesday,
Every
right
day
by
but
Ghirardelli Square.
Right. So somebody doing like the tourist thing in San Francisco, you're going to walk right by this wonderful museum.
I'll be
You have
there.
to go see it. Right. And you work.
I'll be
6
there.
days a
I'll be
week?
there most of the time. Yeah.
No, he's dedicated. All right, Andrew. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, and we really appreciate it. Next time you're in Bodega Bay, come see us, all right?
I will. Thanks for having me.
All right, as far as you guys are concerned, thank you for watching our program instead of that bloody King Kong movie. You were upstairs watching King Kong, were you not? Unlike her, you were nice. So we appreciate you watching our program. Have a wonderful weekend, and don't forget, we love you. We'll see you next time. So, Andrew, I'm thinking we've been talking about doing a comic of our scenario here, and I'm thinking if we did, perhaps we could one day exhibit the pages in your wonderful museum.
Might not work for us, but maybe Ripley's will take it.